Well, good morning, Interbet fans, and welcome to the preview for the Vaal. We've got 10 race program, 2nd of January, and 10-meter spur at the 600 meters. Plus, the pentrometer says 22 on under starters orders, or Sports Live as they call it now, and 24 on the website. I would think there'll be 24, which is good to soft, which is fantastic for the horses. Let's go into the first race. Maiden Juvenile Plate 1000. You've got to go on the betting here. Varina is the horse that backed from the Fortune stable. Aldo De Mayo comes from Cape Town to ride it. Got to be the right one. Due Diligence, ran a very, very good race first time out. So it's an absolute match in two between the two. But have a close look at Paul Peters' horse. There was good comment about it, Indigo Moon. So we'll have a look at the way they go down in the betting. Race 2, Maiden Juvenile Plate Thousands. And the same type of thing here. Dabawi Princess had a very good first run. So you've got two top stables having had a run. And I tend to go with horses that have had a run, unless you find one like we found yesterday, which was the absolute blinder of blinders, the way it won its barrier trial, or ran in its barrier trial. And that's why barrier trials are so important. Right, Sakaro is the horse that backed in the race from the Woodruff Yard, and Gavin Arena rides it, and that's why. Race 3, let's move on to the maiden plate, 1400 meters. And this is quite difficult, but the interesting horse here is Blue Spark. He was a reserve runner, he gets Kamalo now, and he definitely deserves to be up in the betting. Jewel of Dawn's your favorite, very hard to beat. Matsuyama gets a chance to follow up. He rode it last time and it ran on really well. Belshazzar might be the springer in the race. Big price, 16 to 1. Gav Larina on it. I would have an each way on that horse. Race 4, maiden plate, 1400 meters. And I'm going to give you a horse I think that's got a huge chance in the race. And I certainly have a very big each way bet on it. Is Curious. Blinker Strike, Kamalo on it. It's had 2 runs. The hot favorite is Ivalo's Prince. That ran in a work riders race. So I never take too much cognizance of those as work riders races. We'll see if he comes out of that and goes on to win here. Enrique's the horse that's interesting. Come back from a break and had 2 good runs. Had Kennedy aboard it. But I'm going each way Curious. I think he's fit and well, and he's been probably prepped for this race with the blinkers, and he's my bet of the day. Into later on, but we'll go into the maiden plate, 5th race, 1400 meters, and I'll make it a 5-cornered contest. Trent Master goes into all my play. Lucky Hoodalakos, drawn 1. I don't know if the draw is going to be better down the inside or outside. Nevras drawn on the outside for the Sean Terry Yard. Danielson's back aboard, so he's getting his chance. I think Stradham's off on holiday. Storm Commander got 2 good runs behind his name. Gavlarina for Candace Dawson. Travelling Man, Alec Laird, very good first run. And that was behind Stone Judgment. That's in the Ivalo Prince's race. I think it was Ivalo Prince. No, might not have been. It was another form line I was looking at earlier. And Up Early, throw that into all your play as well. Race 6, 1400 meters, fillies and mares. My first choice is Miss Khalifa. Warren Kennedy for the Cornet Species Yard, also drawn 1. Depends if the draw's any good down the inside. If not, there's a number of horses that have got chances. Charms Luck, got some form, comes back from a bit of a break, and she's never really looked like she's strode out well, but she might be able to go well here. Supreme Win won well and then ran quite a good race. Oceana's got form, Maddox Tune's got form, and maybe even Jenny McGee, Vine Street Star, all worth going into the pick 6. Race 7, Mirror rated 76, 1200. I was very impressed with Lady of Steel's run. I thought she won extremely well. She beat her, I think, what's not a bad filly at all, and quite a good time. Gavlarina takes a ride again. The only horse that can beat her is Tiger Mill, number 8 in my. That's what I reckon. Danielson gets a ride on this one again. This might have some very good form. Claire Morris would be my 3rd choice. Doesn't maybe get 1200 meters. Race 8, Graduation Plate, 1000 meters. This is a tough little race. Clinton Binder holds the key. Lander the Brave and Look to the Sky. Shyster gets on Look to the Sky, only claims 2.5. Of the rest of them, Gavlarina rides Atrocious, Aritasius for Kuni de Beer. What a thrill gets steals. That's quite interesting. He run twice in Durban, she has, and she gets steals now. I thought she was a bit of a runner here, and interesting, she might have feet problems. Queen Award, a big price. Blinkers, aluminiums, tongue tie, all back on her. Big chance. Race 9, 1800 meters, merit rated 84 fillies and mares. I like Moroccan Flame from the Jeff Woodruff stable, Cavalerina rides it. He's the key today, Gab. Got a lot of good rides. Chive Express got a couple of good runs to his name. Always Red, look for improvement. Alec Laird's runner, and Sammy Musa's got good form for the St. Grey Yard. Race 10, 1800 meters, fillies and mares, and I'm going number 4 each way strongly. She's 6-1, Anaki. She looks like she's in the right race. Alda de Meyer rides her for Ashley Fortune. She looks like a big runner. What are the rest? Stately Home, got to have a huge chance. Very hard to beat, and Hard Swings. Got good form as well, this filly, and should be there or thereabouts. David Nevenaz's runner ran a much better race last time and might come on African Sunbird, but she's getting on along in the tooth. Very interesting day, and to all you Interbet players, remember that's the only place to play, and certainly the tote pays the full dividend on Interbet. That's why we want to be with them, and the money goes straight back into racing, which helps the whole business run. From me, James Goodman, and the whole Interbet crew, have a great day at the Vaal.